Welcome back, and today we're talking about IWGP episode 11. So, like always, let's just jump into it. Knew it. I knew it was going to happen. I know throughout all these videos, if you've been watching all my videos regarding IWGP, you know I've been waiting for this moment. And some episodes, they were really rough to get through, but I have to say, this episode, definitely without a shadow of a doubt, my favorite episode in this 12 episode anime. Now, this episode was great. We are going to talk about it. But before we jump into that, let me remind you to like and subscribe. It definitely helps the channel out. And of course, I greatly appreciate it. But let's talk about this great episode of IWGP. Ever since episode 1, I honestly thought this anime was going to be about gang violence, gang fights, and stuff like that. And that hasn't been the case. Some episodes have been good. I mean, the whole immigrant episode, I absolutely loved it. But the whole episode with the YouTuber, yeah, I almost dropped the anime then. But I'm glad I stuck by it because this episode, I feel like, was absolutely great. And I do have to say, while it was awesome, I honestly feel like this anime could have been a lot better if they would have built this moment earlier on, at the very least, because the last episode before this one, I wasn't feeling it too much. And dropping into this episode, right, where we're seeing the G-Boys chasing after Makoto and that he killed Takashi, I didn't know what was going on. At the beginning, I thought I missed an episode. I thought that like maybe there was a new episode that released, like an hour special. I don't know, because honestly, it just came out of nowhere and I did not see it coming. Now, of course, later on, they kind of go back, like, you know, the day before and stuff like that, and they explain everything. But at the beginning, I was like, yo, it's going down. Did I miss an episode? Let me make sure to go back. Let me make sure I didn't miss an episode. And I didn't. And that was okay. I mean, they wanted to really send the message that is going down. And I have to say, I did not expect this episode to go the way it did. I honestly thought it was going to be some turf war, because later on in the episode, we see that the Red Angels and the G-Boys, they were kind of going at each other with the whole territories dispute and stuff like that. And Makoto setting that meeting up. I did not think Takashi was going to get shot. I'm sure he's not going to die. I mean, if he survives, I mean, that's really good. But I mean, that dude got shot like what, like 3 or 4 times, like 2 of them in the chest and 1 grazed his head. So I honestly thought he was going to pass away, but it looks like he is in the hospital. And you know, it's not bad. It's not bad right now, but it could get worse. What is bad is all the fighting that's going on around the town, right? Because the G-Boys and the Red Angels, they're going at each other. All the teenagers, all the young adults are fighting all over the town. The police is going crazy because the Red Angels and the G-Boys, they're very large groups. So the whole town is fighting. It was amazing seeing the Red Angels and the G-Boys. As soon as they encountered each other, they just went at it. And all started because essentially Makoto was set up and they're looking for Makoto, and they're also blaming the Red Angels for murdering Takashi. Of course, this all also started because one of the Red Angel members was murdered, and I 100% think this is all like an inside job. I mean, Isogai, I believe that's his name. I believe he's going to be the one behind all of this. We did see him like in the shower. I believe that was Isogoi, right, in the shower. But more than that, right, we do know that Isogoi is the one that essentially put that app that can track Makoto's location on his phone, because as soon as he was talking to him, he got off the phone and he was able to see exactly where Makoto was. So I'm guessing either he knows the person that put the app in there, he did it himself, or something along the lines. But we see that maybe he's the one behind all of this, setting all of this up, murdering that Red Angel member, so he will get Kyoshi really angry, because I mean, Kyoshi was angry. You can just see it in his eyes. Losing one of his members, it meant blood. And I also have to talk about why the conflict started, because to me, it didn't make a lot of sense. And again, this is one of the problems, that they did a very horrible job at setting this episode up. I really don't get why they wasted one episode, like episode 10. I don't even remember what happened in episode 10. That's how useless that episode was. And I feel like they could have used that episode to set this up a little bit better, because literally Kyoshi is going to war with the G-Boys because one of his members was murdered, but there's no evidence. All they got was a graffiti on the floor that literally any member could have drawn that. Any member of the Red Angels could have done that. Heck, some random dude could have done that. Anybody in the world could have done that except a G-Boy. And the fact that Kyoshi is 100% blaming the G-Boys and going after them, that's a little rush to me. But hey, at the very least, we got to that point. We got to the stuff that I wanted to see, so I'm not going to judge it too hard, because at the end of the day, I got what I wanted. I wanted the G-Boys versus the Red Angels, and that's what we're getting. Now, this anime is only 12 episodes long, so one more episode, one more week, and again, I do feel it's going to be rushed. I do feel like the 12th episode, we're going to get the resolution to all of this, and if we don't, and they leave it on a cliffhanger, then we're going to have to wait for a season 2, and I'm not sure that we're going to get a season 2. I'm not sure how they decide if an anime is going to get a season 2 or not. We could be surprised and we get a season 2 and the story continues, but at that point, I don't know if I'll actually watch season 2, because if they start doing the same thing with like all these different episodes where they feel like filler, I definitely want to stay away from that. But this episode, it was great. I am interested to know how Makoto is going to solve this whole case. We see that the G-Boys, they attacked his home. His mother was sent to the hospital. So, you know, Makoto is definitely he's definitely up against a lot of people, right? Even the police is looking for him. Even though that detective let him go, the police technically is still looking for him, because again, he's being framed. They got pictures of Makoto with the gun and the body. So I don't know how Makoto is going to escape this one. I'm sure he's going to start calling his connections in. Hey, we might even see Shadow come in, right? We might even see Shadow come in and help Makoto out, because I do think Isogoi is the one behind all of this. Maybe he tried to, for some reason, he believes that the G-Boys and the Red Angels fighting is beneficial for, at the very least, his ends. And I'm guessing this is going to be one of the Chinese groups that's behind all of it, like Uglon or something like that. But maybe one of the Chinese groups is the one that's controlling Isogoi, and he's on their side, and that's why he started this this little conflict between the G-Boys and the Red Angels. But overall, it was a great episode. I loved everything that happened. I mean, it was a little too fast. The pacing was just way too fast. I honestly wish they would have done an episode before this to kind of set everything up a little bit more nicely, because honestly, there's not enough evidence to start this whole war. And maybe, Kyoshi wasn't in the right state of mind to make this decision, and he just went for it. So we'll see how this is going to go. A lot of people are going to get injured. I can't wait to see episode 12. But let me know in the comments what you thought of this episode. And like always, leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you on the next episode.